Alright, what's up, guys? So, today I am doing tires on my pickup truck because the old ones were mega dry rotted. And the back ones were so fat that, like, even if I wanted to fishtail it, even in the rain, it stuck pretty hard. So, we're going to get some skinnier ones on the back and see how that works out. Alright, so, as you can see, these were my back ones. And they are really old and really bad. Look at the cracks on them. I was gonna burn them, more of the way down, but they're so cracked and they're so wide that it's just torturing the poor little four-cylinder. These are the front ones. The insides are a little rough. All right, so let's start pulling some of these tires off, the ones that are the worst. And first, we'll probably need some light. These lights never seem to want to work. You gotta like give them a little rub when they work. It's weird. All right, so there we go. Them tires were shot. Rims aren't too bad. A little bit of crud. I'll clean them up a little bit. I'll hit them with the pressure washer. And I'd really like to paint the insides of them red to match the truck, but I'm going to have to tape them off and shit. I don't know if I'm going to want to do that. But, alright, let's move on. Alright. So, these things were really tough to get the bead off of, so I want to try and make that so it's a lot easier next time. Because I had to bring him to a shop, actually, to one of my buddy's places. And have him pop the bead, because my little crappy machine just would not do it. I think I even tried running over him with the Forester, and that didn't work either. So, we're going to clean these suckers up real good, make sure they come off for us without going to a shop next time. Alright, well, ran out of gas. I knew I was gonna, and we don't have any gas here, so I'm gonna have to run to the store. Yep, it's always something. I gotta turn the hose off. Ready? Gotta walk through the swamp, turn the hose off. Look at this mess. Yep, it sucks. A lot of rain. But that doesn't suck. I don't mind rain. I just hate walking through the swamp. We're in the Forester. I haven't taken her out in a little bit. The inspection's up, unfortunately, so I ain't really been driving it much. But the sticker's still blue, so we're good. Kind of. But yeah, so we got her out here for a rip, getting a little gas. Let's do some pulls with her, huh? Alright, so we've cleaned them off pretty good. As good as I'm gonna. It could be a lot better, but it's fine. I got some cheap paint here, some Rust-Oleum. It's kind of chunky and nasty. And it's been around for a while, but this is gonna work. I got high hopes. Go. Alright, so that's that. It's not perfect, it's not pretty, but I think from the other side of the wheels it'll look just fine. There might be some drips we gotta clean up, but yeah. But it'll look good once I clean up some of those drips. Maybe I should flip them off so they don't drip too much. Yeah, it'll look good when you're looking at the truck, see? Seeing a little bit of red through there is going to be nice. Alright, I gotta go wash the brush off and then I'll get back to it. Alright, so I got the back ones as done as I'm going to do them. So I found out what worked the best for getting the paint off of where it ran and, you know, just around the edges. If you remember, I pulled all that gas in my last video from that Pacer, that really old gas, and that seems to be working just fantastic with a little rag. So yeah, and it doesn't look like I can find any tires that are any better than the ones I have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw these shitty ones that were on the back on the front. And I'm gonna keep my eyes open for a new set soon. I hate to do it, but really the big purpose of this was to break the beads. The beads would not come loose from these wheels, so I couldn't do it myself. But now that I've gotten them cleaned up, and they should come off a lot easier, you know, it's no big deal for me to pull a couple tires off and throw them on a tire machine and do them. So yeah, here, I'll show you how the gas rag works. So you take your rag, okay. Yeah, get a little on there. Go up to your thing. So you give it one rub, and then you leave it alone. You gotta let this stuff soak in. Let's sit for a second and then grab another wet spot. Oh, we need a little more gas. It's not the quickest way, but it works. So yeah, there you go. There's that one all finished up. A little bit of wiping, as you can see. It's not bad. The edges are pretty sharp. I mean, I could have done better, but you know, it's a rusty old truck, so I ain't trying to, you know, make things look perfect. I don't mind them being a little rough around the edges. So yeah, let's clean up these bead lines, get the other wheels on it, and be done with this for the day. Before I put a tire on, I'm going to go ahead and change that valve stem, because now that I think about it, that was the first reason why I started getting these wheels off, was because they leaked. The two front ones did, and it was coming out of the valve stems. So it drove me nuts every time I wanted to use my truck. I had to put a little air in it. So if we've gotten anywhere out of this big extravagant wheel swap, at least our front tires won't leak. Hopefully, cross our fingers. Alright, so yeah, so what I ended up doing was I swapped over the ones that were on the front to the ones that were on the back, and the ones that were on the back to the ones that were on the front. So now the ones on the front are really, really bad. But at least I got my valve stems fixed, which was my main priority because I was sick of filling them up with air every time I wanted to use the truck. And I got them painted. I'm happy about that. Plus I broke those beads free. It should be easier to do it when I do find some tires. So like this one's really bad. So, you know, I'm going to keep my eye out for some 14s. I got a little meat on them, and yeah. And that'll be nice. So, yeah. So, you know, I didn't do it perfect by any means. I only did one layer, and it's with a paintbrush, but to be fair, come on. I mean, look at my truck. My truck isn't perfect. So I think they fit the truck really well. They're not too over the top, like bold, but you can definitely see them if you're looking. So you get a good shot of the front ones. Yeah, see it reflecting in there a little bit. You know, it ain't much, but it helps the truck, and it really cleans those wheels up. I have a lot of dirt on the back of this sucker. I mean, I don't even know. I probably got a lot. And my bags are like maxed out. Look at it. Let's see if I can get you a view of them under there. Oh. Where are they? There they are. I mean, they got a lot of pressure in them, and they're still sagging pretty hard. But I'm going to go unload some of this into my garden. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.